What is happening, y'all? Just want you to know I've been having problems uploading news videos. Literally, as soon as I upload a news video, it gets age restricted and I have to send it to YouTube. And it's just whole song and dance. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting real irritating. And I can't upload videos the way I normally do, because I'll be like, when I'm on it, y'all just be getting them. It's really messing around with things, so I'm just letting y'all know. Hopefully they get that fixed. There's been a couple other times over the years where YouTubers have had problems like that. It's like all of a sudden everything you upload gets a yellow dollar sign, gets limited, gets age restricted. Like it's ridiculous. There's businesses we're running, you know what I mean? We can't have that happening. But anyway, so Joe Rogan is fighting with The View. Let's find out exactly what's going on here.
We went from Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons. I checked it. He believes in dragons? He believes in dragons. Did you triple force that?
No, see, that's dismissive. He thinks dragons once existed. Whether he believes it or not, I don't know. I didn't hear him say it. But I've heard people talk about this, where they think that there may have been some type of prehistoric lizard that was similar and they did exist. And, even if, you believe that the Bible is 100% true, the Bible talks about behemoth and it talks about Leviathan. They believe in, it's like a couple of different animals or something that it talks about where it's like, are these dinosaurs? You know what I'm saying? So whatever, but that's dismissive. You know what that is? That says he's crazy. So throw the baby out with the bathwater. I already know what she's doing right away. I don't do that. If someone, whether you're left, right, middle, if you say something that's true, hey, if you say something that's false, okay then. People are like that. You're not all bad. You're not all good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people talk about true things. Some people talk about things that end up being false, right? All right then.
Yes, I did. And he also thinks that dragons, like dinosaur type of animals, roamed the earth when people did.
Rogan really leaning into this one by changing his ex-bio to quote "dragon believer." Joe Cox, contributor, and he joins us now. So this is so up Joe Rogan's alley in terms of what he finds funny. To first of all be called a dragon believer, and also to be accused of being an unreliable source of information by the ladies of The View. So what is your reaction to all of this?
I told you that's what they were doing.
Oh, yes, Carly. We should.
How many times they talked about something that didn't come true? They swore Kamala was going to win, didn't they? They said Trump was Hitler. He's not Hitler. He's like literally in his actions showing that he's not Hitler, right? Like, come on now.
Absolutely trust The View and not the guy who revolutionized the world with electric cars, SpaceX. I could go on with the accomplishments of Elon Musk. I have a question. Do stupid people get to a point in life where they realize that they're stupid? Because this is what panic sounds like in legacy media. I've said this before in this program. It's worth repeating again, because it's so disturbing. The View is under the ABC News umbrella. ABC News is run by a woman named Dana Walden. Dana Walden is Kamala Harris's very best friend. They lived right near each other in Brentwood, California when she was a senator there. Dana Walden set up Kamala Harris on a blind date with Doug Emhoff, who she obviously is now married to. And now this is what the result is of Dana Walden running ABC News. You have people like Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg under the ABC News umbrella losing their minds on a daily basis. And it's actually kind of fun to watch. But at some point, people are going to be like, all right, I don't want to listen to this anymore because, quite frankly, I can't trust you people because you told us that Donald Trump was Hitler, and now apparently Hitler is going to be the 47th president of the United States. Go figure.
I told you.
Point, I would argue that point is already here. I mean, look at the ratings from the election and beyond. I mean, people are not watching.
And what American in their right mind would choose a man that literally is supposed to be the next Hitler to run the United States? Come on now.
this stuff. And I broaden that out to all the mainstream media collectively. I'm going to take a different tact on this, though, Joe. Shouldn't conservatives be celebrating this cacophony? Because it shows that there are factions on the left that still refuse to acknowledge ultimately why Trump won and the reasons for it. And so, I don't know, looking ahead to 2026, that bodes well for the Republicans if they still haven't figured out why the Republicans won.
It's a great point, Todd. I mean, I said this on this program. I'll say it again. Before the election, you guys know this, I said that I couldn't see how Kamala Harris could beat Donald Trump when Donald Trump was winning over black voters to the amount that he was, Latino voters to the amount that he did. Obviously, we also had the union voters, rank and file. He was winning those over as well. We saw the Teamsters in terms of their internal polling that he was winning there big time. And when you win those three Democratic strongholds, the Democrat nominee, in this case Kamala Harris, didn't have any chance. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, they should understand that Donald Trump won for a reason, that he resonated with the very viewers that they seek to bring in. And
Kamala says she wasn't no different from Biden. So we're going to get 4 more years of that? Hell no.
Yeah, I'll just leave it there. That Trump resonates with people, while people like Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg, what? Went after a Staten Island bakery because they wouldn't make her a cake because the boiler went down. I mean, come on. I mean, this is insane. And at some point, people are going to be like, all right, I'm done with you guys. I'm done.
All right, really quickly, continuing with the post-mortem here. Here is former NBC News anchor Brian Williams. He was on with Seth Meyers last night. Watch this.
It is tough love time for the Democratic Party. I think it needs to be stripped down and rebuilt. I think it's insulting when members of the working class, which the Democratic Party has lost entirely in our lifetimes, to insist the economy is doing great. And I think the biggest unforced error of the Biden administration by far was the border. To tell people it's not a problem is insulting.
He also said that he wants to know whose idea it was to have Joe Biden run for re-election at a 38% approval rating when he is the age that he is.
Wow.
I'll be quick, guys. We talked about this. I've talked about this on the air well before the election. I love hearing this stuff after the election. But yeah, the border is a big issue. It affects every community in this country. The economy, you can't say it's great when people look at their bank accounts and say, no, it's not. They go to the grocery store and they say, I'm paying twice as much as I did under Donald Trump. So why should I vote for this administration again? So the analysis is correct, but after the fact, I kind of find funny because we talked about it before the election, and that's the whole ball game, unfortunately. And I'm sorry about my voice, by the way. I'm fighting a bit of a cold, we'll call it, and just trying to fight through it. So
if you have kids, you're fighting a cold from October through April. Everybody knows that.
Joe, when school starts, you're going to be fighting those colds. That's right.
You.
Feel better, Joe. Well, at least.
All right. So you can see Joe made fun of that. That's fun. You know, I don't know whether dragons existed or not. It wouldn't surprise me if they really did, or something like them really did. It wasn't really documented properly or whatever. It wouldn't surprise me. But if they don't exist and never existed, that wouldn't surprise me either. You know what I mean? It's like someone tells me that someone's a flat earth. Oh, he believes the earth is flat. I don't care. I don't care. If he's telling me something true about this or that, those are true, and flat earth isn't true, I don't care. I've never been up there. I don't know. Take me up there and we'll see. Take me up there, all right? The next flyby around the moon, let me go, okay? And we'll see if it really exists or not. You know what I mean? If the earth is flat or not. Is there a firmament there? Is that why no one's ever been back to the moon? Is that why people say that they never went to the moon? I don't know. Maybe there's a firmament. Maybe there's not. Is it only the Van Allen belts? Is it the radiation? But if it was, how were they able to go the first time? I don't know. I'm just talking, spitballing here. Post comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!